What's going on YouTube? BD Kane 721. I am here on a Tuesday evening here at my home base. Just finished watching the MLB All-Star game and thought I would watch a little bit of YouTube before I hit the sack. And I came across my good friend Ken over at KensCardboard, his contest for a video response. And I think it was a couple weeks ago he put out the video, and I don't know why it slipped past me, but it did. And I thought, why not make a response to his contest? And the contest is running, I think, until July 31st. It is a celebration of him reaching 777 subscribers, which is a mouthful to say, but I think at this point, he's already well over 800, so congratulations on that, Ken. Awesome milestone. He's doing a contest to win a blaster box, I think, of Stadium Club Chrome, which is an awesome product. I love anything Chrome related, so it's a fantastic prize to be giving out. And all he's asking us to do is put a video together showing a side PC. I was struggling with the answer to this because I don't really have a lot of side PCs that I haven't published all that much. And I really didn't want to just say, well, I collect Manny Machado cards, or I collect, Fernando Tatis cards, like I show almost every time I make a video. I wanted to show something that's a little bit more unique, something I don't really talk about much. And it dawned on me that I have a very small collection of cards from football players that attended Penn State. Anybody who knows me, has been following my channel, knows that I attended Penn State for my undergraduate degree back in the mid-90s. I'm very proud of that time in my life, very proud of the university and my time there. It kind of set me on my path for my life as it stands today. So every now and again when I see a card of a player who is either in the NFL or maybe in the college uniform that I enjoyed watching, they're usually relatively cheap, so I usually pick them up and put them in my little stash here. And I don't have a very big one, but it started way back in 2012 when I opened a box of Prime Signatures and came across a very popular and well-known football player from back in the 1950s by the name of Lenny Moore. He was a running back for Penn State in the 1950s, where he really excelled as a running back, scored 24 touchdowns, and he only played in 27 games for the Nittany Lions, which was only 3 seasons because back then freshmen weren't allowed to play until they were sophomores. So when he left school and went into the NFL, he was the school's all-time leader in 100-yard rushing games, all-time leader in rushing yards and all-purpose yards. So he was kind of a legend there for quite a while, and still is in Penn State's history. So when I picked that up, it started to dawn on me that there's other football cards out there that might be more interesting. But I really didn't start thinking about it seriously as far as a collection until maybe 3 or 4 years ago. And it's a very, very small PC for me right now, but something that I really need to get back into at some point. I would start picking up players that I would see just randomly, mostly from the last couple of decades. So these are just some of the ones that I picked out of the pile. Some names that maybe some of you are familiar with: Dion Butler, Derek Williams, who I credit as bringing back the program from some real bad years in the early 2000s. He was a major recruit that brought the team back into relevance. This is Aaron Maben, who I think had a pretty decent career in the NFL, or at least for a few years there. Silas Red is the only autograph I have in the collection. He was a running back for Penn State not too long ago, and then he transferred over to USC. Of course, we all know Allen Robinson. Of course, Saquon Barkley. Picked up a few of his cards. Chris Godwin, probably one of the more well-known guys over the last 5 or 6 years as a wide receiver for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Got injured last year, so hopefully he'll be back maybe for Tom Brady's last season. Here's Miles Sanders, who I think is still playing for the Philadelphia Eagles. And KJ Hamler, who I think also got injured last year, was a draft pick for the Denver Broncos. And Gross Matos. And I'm not sure. I think he might be Miami, maybe? I forget who drafted him a couple years ago. And then, of course, anybody in the NFL like Micah Parsons, who's the new darling of Penn State fans out there. This is the only card I have of Micah Parsons at the moment, but I'm looking to probably pick up some more of his stuff as time moves forward. So that's my little PC, Ken. I hope that meets your qualifications. I left a link below to his channel and to his contest. Go give him a look and try to get into the contest. I think it runs, like I said before, it runs till July 31st. And everybody stay safe, and I will talk to you soon. See ya.